Who are the 10 strongest characters in Bleach? Spoilers for the entire Bleach manga in 5 of the light novels. Now, to start off this list, coming in at number 10 is the one and only Head Captain Yamamoto. Now, the old man is well equipped to potentially defeat 2 of the characters I have listed above him. However, the other 9 characters that will be listed either outgun Yamamoto, outhacks Yamamoto, or rival him in power but have a more versatile toolkit. Regardless, the Head Captain is without a doubt one of the most powerful offensive forces in all of the worlds. Coming in just above Yamamoto is the monstrous artificial hybrid, who is meant to take the position of the Soul King, the demon child known as Hikone Ubuginu. Hikone is a fighter capable of blending the techniques of multiple different races, such as combining the flash step ability of the Shinigami with the movement abilities of the Fullbringers, Hollows, and Quincy to create the ultimate movement ability. Or alternatively, Hikone can combine the Grand Ray Sero of the Hollows with the arrows of the Quincy, creating a powerful attack with contradicting essences, coupled with a child's passive growth that increases their power and skill exponentially, and the Soul King fragments that make up the core of their soul. Hikone is an unbelievably powerful combatant who is matched by just a few others. And number 8 is ironically the hollowified Zanpakuto of Hikone Ubuginu, the hollow named Ikomiki Domoe. This ancient hollow possesses the power to acquire the full spiritual power of anything he devours, and the ability to store infinite spiritual pressure within his singularity of a body. And it was this power that forged Ikomiki Domoe into a being who is considered to be a willful calamity, or a living natural disaster who wandered the dunes of Hueco Mundo. This ungodly monster once invaded the Soul Society, before the Shinigami possessed the Zanpakuto that are now integral to their identity. During this time, Ikomiki Domoe was able to defeat a youthful Genryusai Yamamoto before having his name stolen and his form sealed into the form of a Zanpakuto by Ichibei Hyosube and Owetsu Namaya. In this weakened and sealed state, Ikomiki Domoe still had power that rivaled that of its wielder, Hikone. However, after the child was weakened, Ikomiki Domoe was able to absorb the vast majority of the child's spiritual power and devour their Soul King fragments. As a result, not only did Ikomiki Domoe regain his sealed power, but he also absorbed the full spiritual potential of the Soul King fragments. But despite the insane power of the newly awakened Ikomiki Domoe, he was still crushed in just a single blow from the monster who was tied for number 7 on this list, the notorious Kenpachi from Zaraki. Now make no mistake, this event took place 6 months after the events of the 1000-Year Blood War, and in that time, Kenpachi Zaraki has easily increased its strength tenfold. Over the course of the Can't Fear Your Own World light novels, Kenpachi was able to consistently push back the assault of Hikone, both in their standard form and their resurrection state, which brought out the full potential of both Hikone and Ikomiki Domoe. And tied with the Kenpachi for the number 7 spot on my list is the champion of God, the miracle himself, Gerard Valkyrie. As a member of Yuha's royal guard, Gerard's abilities, as expected, are nearly godlike. Traditional attacks that would normally result in a fatal injury, such as the complete destruction of his head or his body being split clean in 2, only serve to empower Gerard. Any physical damage dealt to the miracle result in his body taking on new and bigger forms that surpass the damage dealt. And while this ability is quite powerful, it is not impossible to overcome through an equivalent level of hacks, as shown when the miracle was unable to counter the strange abilities of Owetsu Namaya, the sword god. It is also well within possibility that if Gerard is fully destroyed with a single attack, both in body and soul, that it would be beyond the miracle's ability to overcome. Coming in at number 6 on this list is the baddest man in the Zero Division, the number 1 creator of the Zanpakuto and the god of the sword, the one and only Owetsu Namaya. While the level of Owetsu's spiritual pressure is currently unknown, we do know he is capable of dispatching multiple of the strongest Sternritter while in his base form. And the sword he used to do so, the Zanpakuto known as the Saifushi, is an infinitely sharp blade which can cut through virtually anything. However, the Saifushi is just one of over 17 personal Zanpakuto that we know Owetsu has at his disposal. This is of course in addition to likely being thousands of years older than characters like Head Captain Yamamoto. So when it comes to experience, lethality, skill, or even versatility, there's just a small handful of characters who can claim to be at the level of the sword god. Now this video is getting really long, so I will have to do a part 2, which will be placements 6 through 1.